just start with the first fight of the night. JJ Aldridge taking on Veronica Hardy. I do have a weird feeling that Veronica Hardy is just on like a career run right now at flyweight. I'm going to trust Veronica Hardy to get this one done by a decision. Moving on up the card, Trey Waters taking on Billy Goff. You know, the way I'm talking about it, it sounds like I'm leaning Billy Goff, but I'm actually going to be picking Trey Waters to get this one done. I think Billy Goff is a little bit too tough, so I do think it'll go to a decision. I could be really eating my words here. It might even just be a quick finish. I'm going to side with Trey Waters, though. I think he's going to be able to keep Billy Goff at the end of his jab, at the end of his straights. And it's going to be a tough time in the office for Billy Goff, finding his way inside to land shots. Moving on up the card, Tabitha Ricci taking on Tisha Pennington. I'm going to trust Tabitha Ricci to get this one done. Another one by decision. I'm going to side with Tabitha Ricci getting this one done, probably winning 2 rounds. Alex Caceres taking on Sean Woodson. Yo, okay, this is tough. For once, okay, so I'm going to be picking Sean Woodson, but it's not what you think. I think Alex Caceres is going to win this fight, but I think it's going to be too close. He's going to lose the first round and then start to really figure out Woodson and make it tricky and difficult for Woodson to do anything. But on the judges' scorecards, for some reason, they're just going to have Woodson by a split decision. I think they're going to rob Alex Caceres of a clear-cut second and third round. I think he's just too tricky on the feet, but... Moving on up the card, the feature fight of the night, Alonzo Menefield taking on Carlos Ulberg. But honestly, I think this is just a tough matchup, and the odds kind of reflect it. You know, 2-1 for Carlos Ulberg. He's just too slick on the feet. I think he's going to find his shots all day when Alonzo Menefield tries to close the distance and come in. He's going to have to try and make it a grappling-heavy game from, like, the minute the bell rings. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that as fluidly as his team is going to want him to. So I'm going to trust Carlos Ulberg to get this one done by TKO. I don't know what round, so I would just prop this one by TKO for Ulberg. But I think this one's pretty safe. And then we have the main event, Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Ooh, and he lost to Chris Daukaus. That's crazy, actually. Lost to Chris Daukaus. Oh my gosh. Do I have to pick Derek Lewis just because of that? I've been telling myself Rodrigo. Do I have to just side with Derek Lewis because of that? I'm siding with Derek Lewis. I've told myself I would never pick Derek Lewis again. I'm siding with Derek Lewis to do some freakish shit like he did to Marcos Rogerio de Lima. He just finds ways. I'm going to trust Derek Lewis to just find a way. Sometimes, you know, like how he just stands up in jiu-jitsu, he just stops caring about wrestling and jiu-jitsu. He just stands up. I think he's just going to win. No explanation needed. Derek Lewis is going to find a way to get the knockout. Bet the house on it.